Hey guys, this is Big Bird here. I got lucky enough to get my hands on the Call of Duty World at War beta. It's a pretty decent beta. Just like all betas, it's got its problems. But what I'm going to do here first is show you what you can expect from the actual online gameplay, as this does give detail about all the weapons and perks that are going to be in the full featured game. When you start here, you get this little nice welcome message. I like being welcome sometimes, but it doesn't really do much for me, so to speak. So on that note, let's go ahead and start to preview some of the weapons that are in the Call of Duty beta here. Let's go ahead and switch over and check them out. It's pretty much set up just like Call of Duty 4. You'll see a lot of similarities in it. There's no doubt about it. There's a barrack system with achievements, challenges that you have to do in order to rank up. There's certain weapons challenges. We'll go ahead and look at it. This is the beta playlist. We'll go ahead and go into the barracks here, check out some of the challenges. Just like I said, there's rifle challenges, submachine gun, machine gun. I mean, you can look down at the list that's still shaded and see that it's pretty much set up just like Call of Duty 4. I guess that's what you get when you try to copy the best first-person shooter of all time. It has created classes. You get to select up to 3 perks. Here's some of the weapons that I'm going to go through here. Let you get a chance to see each one of them. I don't hold it all day long enough to talk about it. Plus, I don't know much about World War II guns, except for the M1A1 carbine, which is right here, which was a pretty bad gun, Here's some submachine guns. You got the Thompson MP40, the Type 100, and there's this one right here that I can't wait to get my hands on, PPSH-41. You only get 2 shotguns in this game. One just so happens to be Dick Cheney special. Got a couple of saws here, fully automatic weaponry. You get a sidearm. You'll have 4 to choose from. They all pretty much World War II pistols. It's pretty much sticking with the era. This is something I like, was the Molotov cocktail. I think that was a good added feature to the game. Special grenades, you get a smoke grenade here and a gas grenade, which is pretty cool. You can use, chemical warfare on World War II like it was. These are some of the perks here. As you see, as I'm going through them, a lot of them are just like Call of Duty 4, but the flamethrower is not an actual gun. It's going to be a perk in the game. As you keep seeing up, he's Juggernaut. I hate Juggernaut, but it's actually more powerful in this beta than it is in Call of Duty 4, so I think it's a little overrated. But as you see, there's a lot of perks just like Call of Duty 4. In fact, they're even named the same, and it kind of upset me that tossback one, because you can already do that in Call of Duty. But the thing about it is it resets the fuse on the grenade, so that's pretty nice. In this one, you get something special where you get a vehicle perk, because there are vehicles in the game. But that's pretty much it. Running through the classes and the perks and setup and stuff. As you can see, it sets up just like Call of Duty 4. So, if you don't mind Call of Duty 4, then if it was World War II, this is what it would be. It was Call of Duty World at War. As you can see, that's the vehicle perks I just went through. So I'm going to go ahead and start up and go ahead and review the 3 maps that come with the beta. So I'm going to go ahead and start up a team deathmatch. And we're going to jump into Mankin map, which is basically like a hut village on the coastline. My guess would be a bit Korean hut village, as the bad guys when you're on here are the Koreans versus US. As you can see, it's just a bunch of pathways with cover around it, but the problem with the cover is that everything shoots through it in the beta. And you remember them saying that you can climb trees? Well, I have yet to find it in the beta. In fact, the terrain does not look like it would be interactable at all. I mean, bullets will fly through grass, but I can't walk through grass. This is the castle. It's a Japanese castle. It's another map, one of the few maps that came with the beta. Like I said, there was only 3, and this was the second one. It's basically what it says. It's a old Japanese castle, like samurai days, and you run around here, but there's a lot of high places for snipers on this map. There's a lot of close quarters too to use SMGs, and there's a lot of open range to use assault rifles and whatnot. But like I said, all assault rifles are single shot, but the problem is that you're going to get a lot of modded controllers on here. In fact, I've caught one on this video, on the original video of this, and believe me, that when you get a single shot with a modded controller, it's the most powerful gun on the game, which really sucks. But coming up here's the little back alleys. As you can see, it's very open too. There's a lot of open parts of it, and there's a lot of close quarters, and there's a lot of sniping opportunities in here. You see, it's a big hill. Sniper sits up on top of the hill, picks you off. That's a flare. It's pretty much the equivalent to a flashbang in Call of Duty 4. As you can see, this place is pretty tore up here. Going through the barn here, I'm at the top of that hill that you saw previously. As you can see, it's pretty much Call of Duty 4. The highest rank that you can go up to is an 11 on here, and you can only unlock maybe like 8 or 10 guns, I believe. But as you can see here, as I'm going upstairs, show you one of the sniper spots that a lot of people seem to like to sit in. It's right here on the edge here, but most of the time somebody's there to stab you or already kill you. A lot of grenades get tossed up in here. As you can see, there's 2 ways up here, the stairs and that ladder that's in the back of it. And it's pretty good. I mean, all the maps are pretty big. They're nice size maps for, 6 on 6. I mean, they're not like Call of Duty has a few smaller maps. This one, all the maps are pretty large. This is Roundhouse, which is basically an abandoned train yard that's been beat to hell by claymores and whatnot. So this is the one that the infamous get off the map glitch is on. I'm not going to show it here because I already made a video of it, but I'm going to show you some of this. There's a tank in action right there, as you just saw. I thought that was a pretty good added feature. That's one thing I think Call of Duty 4 was missing a lot of, was some vehicle action. And as you can see, you can just pretty much roll around in that thing. Like I said, though, this is an abandoned train yard. It's one of the last and final map. It's a big map. That's the Molotov cocktail. I'm throwing a tank there. Bam! As you see, it's pretty good. There's a lot of high points in here that snipe and stuff like that, and there's a lot of damage and clutter around here. So it's pretty good. A lot of cover to hide in. As you can see, I'm sitting right in front of this tank, and I'm gonna blow it up there. And it's my tank, so guy just got into it as soon as I put the charge. As you see, there's a lot of places to hide in this map, a lot of corners, a lot of cover. But to me, it kind of looks like one of the Call of Duty 4 maps. They just changed the layout of it. Just this whole game just has that Call of Duty World War II feel to it. I mean, there's no way around it. It's basically what it is. It's if Infinity Ward made Call of Duty 4 into World War II. And it kind of sucks, I mean, I don't know if I'm going to be getting this game because, for one, the flamethrower is a perk, not a weapon. I think that's a little unfair to be able to carry a flamethrower and a weapon. I'm not going to get it because it's World War II, pretty much. There's the dogs, the infamous dogs. Those things are hell, man. They seek out and find. That's your replacement for a helicopter. That you get a pack of dogs instead of a helicopter. And the airstrike, I believe, is an artillery strike. But I'm not going to get this game, I don't think. The ability to climb trees was missing from the beta, so more than likely it's going to be missing from the game. The ability to move through brush and stuff is, not like they showed it was in the trailers of the game. Although this is the beta, it says a lot about the game that it's still going to be missing shit. It's like they pre-rendered video for what they wanted to show to get it to sell the game and couldn't deliver on it. I think it's just going to be a big letdown for us. But then again, that's what this developer is pretty much known for, is a letdown. It might be good, but the only reason I get this game is to play multiplayer with y'all. And to set up a game night. It'll be the only reason that I get this game, is to do that, is to set up, game nights with it and play multiplayer with some of you guys. Because I'm not interested in the story at all. You pretty much knows what happens because you learned it in history class. But this is going to wrap it up for me. This is Big Bird again, doing that Call of Duty World at War beta. I'll be doing a Saints Row 2 beta review as well. And please sign up for the contest going on right now at GameStarter.com.